Phoenix, Arizona, the destination. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the center position. And for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's done in at small forward. RJ, kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Allen. Can't hit from in close. Strus against Dunn. Good ball movement here by the Suns. The shot by KD. No good. Garland surveying the D. Good on the three-point shot. Garland's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Cleveland.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Garland against Booker. Fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Mitchell. Last game, 26 points. Offline with his three. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
That one good for 2.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
Booker against Garland. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And then Allen slams it in.
Throw it up there and let the throw go get Allen. This man is a height machine.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's Beal on the wing, covered by Mitchell. Dunn with a screen on Mitchell. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Beal can hurt you from just about anywhere. He is a multi-skilled player.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. O'Neal's checked in for Dunn. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Cleveland. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. O'Neal finds Beal. Here's Booker.
2 minutes.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And Phoenix making a change here. Jones is checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Okoro's checked in. 1:58 left in the first quarter. To the paint. And the dunk by O'Neal. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And from undrafted to journeyman to starter, Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal's.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
Just 4 to shoot. Hits the three-point bomb.
Perfect use of the pick and roll. Mitchell just taking what the defense gives him.
Jones looking for an opening. And Booker kicks to Jones. To the middle. Kicks it out to Booker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Booker's got 6.
He doesn't shoot from the corner 3 often, but Booker looked fearless sending that one up.
Mitchell outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside, Jones, stolen by Mitchell. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. With some arc, that one's not going to go. Good D by Booker. Hunter grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Okoro passes to Garland. Oh, good on the triple. Outside, Jones. Pass to Booker with 4 seconds on the clock. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 8 points for him. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for Cleveland, they've got Mobley. He's out there with Thompson. Isaac Okoro out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Jerome in at point. Now here's Beal. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Plumlee. Here's Jones. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Jerome passes to Hunter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Thompson finds Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Hunter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And it could have been a lot closer than it was down the stretch, though. They were terrific.
It was a very solid game for them, and the score might not tell the story of just how superior they were.
changes for Phoenix. Dunn comes in for Grayson Allen. And it's Booker in for Jones. Then for the Cavaliers, Max Strus is checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Garland in for Okoro. Plumlee, the pass to Dunn. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Beal. Drops in the tray. Beal's got 6. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim. But that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands, too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt, too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Booker. Mobley with the rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 10 points for Devin Booker.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
Now O'Neal, after Darius Garland missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Booker. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see those moves. We've got a dancer. We need dancers.
Checked in for Phoenix. Tyus Jones comes in for Beal. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Suns in second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by 1. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one, and probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Yes, that's definitely one that they want back, but you can't dwell on mistakes in the NBA. They need to forget about it, and it's on to the next one.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
A nice shot by Booker. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. 1:10 left in the first half of the game. They set the screen. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 11.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Done outside. Back to Booker. Booker taking the hit.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
It's hauled in by the Suns. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
2 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. The 3 from Garland. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers ahead, up 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. High-scoring affair, Brad. How would you assess the first half?
We got to defend. We're not going to outscore this team. We got some of the best scorers in the world. We got to defend. That's the only way we're going to win. So, second half, we got to be a lot better.
We'll see how that turns, Brad. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. For the Magic, they'll be up against the Wizards in Washington. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Stolen by Garland. Pass to Mitchell. There's the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The 3 from KD. Mitchell comes up with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Mobley dishes to Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Mitchell wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. From about 16. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here's Strus. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And that one's good, Mitchell.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout, looking for a breather, and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Make some noise, Phoenix, for your Sunbreaker dance crew. I need you to give it up for you.
Since the All-Star break, this group has been on fire. Here are the field goal percentage leaders for the season's second half. Well, you look at Allen, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Nick Richards. He also shoots the ball so well. One of the best.
What a shooting exhibition it's been for these two players during that stretch. I mean, nearly automatic for both.
Now here's Booker. He's got 16. Booker going to work inside.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
And Booker kicks to Dunn. Outside for Beal. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists tonight.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Now, here's Mitchell. 19 points in the game, and it's good 2 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Dunn outside. The wide open look for Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 6th rebound on the night.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Richards. Mobley comes with the double team. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Cleveland leading by 3. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Booker against Garland. Booker the pass to Dunn. Back to Booker. Over Garland. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Garland. The 3 ball. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Booker. 20 points for him. Cans it from downtown.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Mobley against KD. Mobley back to Garland. Pass to Strus. Mitchell outside. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Durant sets a screen for Beal. From the arc. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Cavaliers lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Cleveland, Hunter is out there with Wade. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Jerome in at shooting guard. Suns trail by 5. Outside, Jones. Back to Booker. Nifty move. Yep, right through the net. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Sun shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Dunn dishes to O'Neal. Back to Dunn. Booker looking around. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. So we'll see Darius Garland go to the free throw line here. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Cleveland also making a change. Allen's checked in for Wade.
One side.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Richards with it. Allen defending. Richards no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
The baseline J. He squares up and sinks it. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Booker finds Dunn. Now Booker. Over Garland. Shots good by Booker. Booker's got 27.
Making room for himself. Booker using the pick and roll to great effect.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. There's Garland. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The drive by Booker. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Just relentless off the drive. Booker is so strong.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Free throw good, Booker.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Phoenix making some changes. KD's checked in for O'Neal, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. And then for Cleveland, Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter, and it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Mobley, a screen on Booker. Inside, stolen by Durant. Pass to Dunn. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cavilers ball.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The 17-footer. And he can't bank that one in. Mitchell against Beal. Pass to Booker. Fires the three. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Mitchell's got 25 points.
Not many better late game right now than Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Booker. Ooh, Booker taking the hit.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Mitchell against Beal. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The three sinks the triple. 28 points for him.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And Booker is made for these moments. What a big-time bucket.
Here's Mitchell. It's good.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell, huge bucket. That man is fearless.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The drive by Booker. Allen with the rebound. And the Cavaliers with possession. And here's Strus for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Timeout called, the Suns. They're trailing by 8.
And here come your Suns dancers. In the stands, let's hear it again for your Suns dancers.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Beal with the 3. Got it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He's been doing it for a while now. Beal is the guy.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now, here's Garland. The wide open shot from Strus. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And the dunk by Booker.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul. Shooting for Cleveland. Cavilers Vs. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout, and he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth team foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Darius Garland. 2 shots.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Dunn passes to Booker. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'd pretty much do it.
And a deep three from Booker, and the miss. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the